joke. After the show, best believe I won't be broke. Cause these records out of hurt. I know I won't be broke cause all of y'all know about my merch. I never say that. And after that, they gon' pass me the paycheck. You gotta love it. Trying to direct it. My name is Alfred, the last name Banks.
What's going on? Tapping in with my dude Alfred Banks. Matter of fact, go ahead on and introduce yourself, Alfred.
Indeed, man. Alfred Banks. It's Underdog Central, Uptown New Orleans. You dig? Just an MC doing rapper things. You know what I mean?
So how long you been living here in New Orleans? You been here your whole life?
29 years, man. I'll be 30 in July. I've always lived here. I mean, I've lived like northern Louisiana for a couple years, but that was like from middle school. I don't count that. So I've been living here my whole life for sure.
So what are some things that you feel like you want to accomplish in the music industry this year?
2021, I just want to get back to some sort of normalcy. 2019, I was doing, 100 shows a year.
Excuse me. How is it being an independent artist here in New Orleans? Is it easy to survive off of just the music, or you kind of have to do other stuff to keep things going? Or?
I mean, a little bit of both. In normal times, there's a lot of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Shows going on all the time, and there's ways you can kind of fall into a bag, but just for the sake of steadiness and just kind of keeping things going, you kind of have to dive and dabble in some other things. But I have no problem really being an artist here in New Orleans full time. It's amazing. There's a lot of opportunity here. Some of my best friends or people that I rock with since they've been coming up are now big dogs in their respective worlds, and so now opportunities come that way. I've been one of those guys that what I may lack in buzz or like attention, I more than make up for in accomplishments and track records.
So it's basically like one of them situations where all the streets might not know who you are, but you still has accomplished a lot in the music industry.
For sure, and the people who are higher up and who know, tastemakers know who I am.
Right.
That kind of bypasses a lot of things.
So you get to do a lot of shows on the outside of New Orleans, or is it inside of New Orleans type of thing?
I tour all over the world.
Oh yeah, could you name some places that you've been before?
Yeah, so Pamplona, Spain. I filmed my Volkswagen commercial there, which was cool. I did a festival called the Reeperbahn Festival in Hamburg, Germany, which was cool. And Los Angeles to New York and pretty much everywhere in between. I've done shows pretty much all across the U.S., which is a blessing for sure.
Right. So what was one of your greatest experiences doing music, you know what I'm saying, when you went to another state? Like, what is something crazy that you seen happen?
Honestly, I haven't really seen anything crazy, just more like the respect I get from being from New Orleans.
Wait, so you telling me when you're out of town, it makes it seem like you get more love than being at home?
Yeah, okay. So it's a weird, how can I put it? The appreciation is there. It's like, oh snap, this dude's from New Orleans. Like, I can't wait to hear what he's about to do type of vibe.
Right.
So that's super, there's always that anticipation kind of makes my job easy.
Right.
But I will say there is a level of enthusiasm that comes when I go out of town.
Right.
Not necessarily when I'm here. When I'm here, people know me, the people who know me, so it's kind of like, okay, here come that big time rapper dude.
Right.
I think it's kind of like here we go.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, man, whatever. So when I'm out of town, it's like, oh, I don't know who this is, or oh, there go Bohemian, he's in town again. Let's go pull up type of. So,
right.
But I'm not conscious of that.
Right. So I heard you say something about the women. Are you single?
Yes, I am. I'm a single man as of COVID, and life has been good. That's all I'll say.
So you feel like since COVID happened and you're single, you kind of been taking a break, working on the music more than?
Half and half. I ain't gonna lie, there was a point where I just didn't do anything. I just kind of stayed in my house and just lay down and watched TV and just kind of plotted on what the hell was gonna happen next. Right?
I think I was the same way. I kind of sat around for maybe 3 to 6 months. Well, I guess it ain't gonna be over, so I gotta get back to work.
Gotta get up. So, but at the same time, I have, when I got back into the music, plotting on things, it's been great. Kind of creating from a different space. Now I don't have a day job to go to, so it's like I could just wake up, and if inspiration hits me in the middle at 12 afternoon, I'm gonna kick a freestyle. I've been doing these freestyle videos on my Instagram that have been going great on TikTok and those type of things. I freestyle every day now, so I'm sharper than I've ever been. when it comes to the bars and stuff like that. So it's amazing to feel this kind of energy and to just I don't know, this type of creativity just kind of flowing and have the freedom and the space to do that. So that's kind of why I've been.
Right. So I have a question. So I know you're an artist here in New Orleans. You know, being in your type of music, do you get a lot of like flack, a lot of beef, you know, or like anybody actually messing with you like based off of the music that you do, or is it just kind of like it's all good vibes, huh?
About 98% of the time, yeah.
Right.
You know, I have my squabbles here and there, but I shouldn't do music. So that's just some, you know, if I see you, it's on site kind of vibe, but I ain't got nothing to do with music. But nah. Real talk, man. I live a great life because I do believe in the idea that if you kind of talk about something, it'll come your way. So I don't really do the thing. I don't rap about that. You just kind of rap about the.
That's actually kind of why I asked you that question because you know, I kind of changed my beliefs on those situations too. It's kind of like if you stay away from certain things, then you know you don't manifest it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's kind of what I've been doing my whole life. Like I don't really rap about no street shit. I mean, I was one of those kids. I was blessed. Like I had family members that was into the streetness, but for me, I was just blessed to never have to dive into that or delve into that. So like my experiences are from looking at someone else's experience, not mine. And I don't really want to perpetuate that energy. I'm not a conscious rapper, but I do consider myself positive in the sense of I don't want to help perpetuate death and shit like that and negativity. There's enough of that going on already. You can just scroll the gram and see that.
Right.
And if you come across my thing, I kind of want my shit to be a break from that. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like let's get away from the realities of this weird world and let's have some fun. Talk about some fly shit. Let's talk about some busting out bust to like be successful and things like that. That's kind of what I bring to the table.
Right. That's actually why I asked you that question because I want to show a lot of artists in New Orleans or just in general that there's different type of music that you can make and get get results from it. You get what I'm saying?
And be just as successful.
It's all about being yourself.
Exactly. And you can get money too, so it's like being a conscious positive rapper don't mean you broke.
Right.
Because niggas get money out here in these streets for sure. But you know, also more importantly than money is just about spreading good energy. Like I'm just really big on that. Like whatever it is you do, if you are a street rapper, man, just be really good at it and know when to get away from that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know, be true to whoever you are, be true to it. As long as you can sleep at night, that's all that matters.
So let me ask you this question. So what are some of your favorite places to eat when you're home here in New Orleans?
There's a corner store. It's called Market on Magazine. It used to be a Vicky Supermarket. That's my favorite. It's at General Persian Magazine.
So it's a corner store that's your favorite store.
Yeah.
So that's something that I want people out of town to understand. Like one thing about New Orleans is we have the best food spots. You could be a corner store, a gas station, whatever, you know.
And you get a t-shirt and like a snapback and get like a
whole outfit from the gas station.
You get a chain, necklace, watch. I mean, it's gonna be fake, but you be fresh for like a night, and then you get your hot sausage dressed with everything.
Right.
That's literally what I get. I get a hot sausage dressed with everything and a large chicken fried rice. I've been getting it since I was 12 years old. So yeah, it's one of my favorite spots to eat for sure.
Gotcha. So what projects do you have coming up?
I have a new album dropping really soon. It's called One Guy Standing by Himself. It's produced by my man Cedric Avenue out of Denver, Colorado. And you know, given all the things that have happened, this project isn't super duper introspective. It's not like sitting in the room looking at a wall, but it is like everything I've been thinking about, the things that I've been going through. I was in a long relationship that ended. My day job that I had closed down. I lost 60 shows. I lost all these different things. So all that energy kind of swelled. I started therapy for my mental health issues. So like kind of all those things came together and I wrote about it. Some of it's funny as hell. Some of it is a little bit serious, but the new album, I can't wait for people to hear it. It's gonna be available for pre-order really soon. I can't wait for people to hear this joint. It's gonna be fire for sure.
When is it coming out?
Not exactly sure yet. I'm linking up with my manager to kind of figure that out. I'm thinking like a March, April kind of vibe. March, April 2021. So hopefully this doesn't date this too much. But March, April 2021, depending on what we got in the pipeline. So, yeah.
All right, Mardi Gras coming up. You got any special plans coming up for Mardi Gras?
Stay away from a lot of people so I don't catch COVID. But nah. Real talk. We got the band. I'm in this group called Sax Kicks Ave, SAXKIXAVE. and we're doing 2 shows with Tank and the Bangers, February 14th and the 12th. February 12th and 14th, we're doing 2 big shows. It's gonna be super safe, super socially distant, but we got 2 shows coming up, so that's my Mardi Gras. I can't wait for that, man. Every time I rock with Tank and them is always amazing.
Right.
And my man who's in the group with me is in Tank and the Bangers, so like he's doing performance inception. He's opening for himself, which is amazing. So it's gonna be dope, man. I can't wait.